TV on for the dogs.
Don't act like you're not impressed. Oh. Yeah.
Okay, Grandma's gonna go potty. Okay, Grandma's gonna go potty.
It's a little more than. Go see if you can do this. You ever heard of your aura? Your aura, your electromagnetic field, your torus field? That's your field of energy. You have a field of energy, it's magnetic, it's electromagnetic. What do you think air is? What do you think wind is? It's electromagnetic, it's electrons, it's atomic. It's positive charge, negative charge. Attract that energy in, and you direct it, guide it. It's all around you and all inside you. Everything is energy. Matter.
Inside, outside, upside down, outside.
Matter is nothing more than energy collapsed into patterns, vibrating at frequencies to create densities for your mind to perceive. It's a field of energy. It's all around me. I'm in control of it. I am tuned to the vibration of the energy around me. I know you saw that. I know you saw that. Merry Christmas stream, everyone. Oh.
Yeah, we'll give you well, it doesn't matter, right? We have to take 2 cards for voting. Yeah, we could go now. Katie's got about 5 minutes or so. She's like pretty excited. I still got paint all over everywhere. But she wanted us to come at 5 o'clock so the little kids can have Yeah, quit throwing.
You're grounded from getting any bigger.
You got reindeer. It's better, huh? It's better, huh?
You said we were leaving at 5. You said we were leaving at 5.
I said that they said they wanted to get up 5. They said they wanted to get up 5. Well, Jake, we can go to Chad's card and you can bring mine. You can bring my card. I just need it because I want to eat.
It's flowing. Look at these spins. It's hard to leave.
I just need it because I want to eat.
It's flowing. Look at these spins. It's hard to leave. Look at that.
Yeah.
Thank you for liking the stream. A narrative, it's a story. What the money pays the science agrees with. It's not real science, but perception is reality. So like we are living in this utopian society, pretending like we have all the answers and that we know what's going on.
I figured it's easier not to have.
But like all y'all still believe in a ball of earth, which is you gotta get rid of, once you understand how the flat earth works, toroidal fields, how torsion works. Torsion is energy. It's that is raw L. Isis raw. That's North Pole, South Pole, create dielectricity. L. Is raw L. Right turning, left turning. Feminine, masculine energies. And that's what Genesis comes from. Stan Tenen, you gotta look up Stan Tenen. I have a bunch of videos on my page, but Genesis comes from the torus field, the shapes that come from the torus field. That's where Hebrew comes from. Same with Islam. These branch languages, they're expressing these shapes, these patterns from the torus field. That's why Aleph, the Alpha and Omega.
Let's go, Edie, get down. Come here, Edie. Down here. Come here. Down.
And that's why you see the 369 popping up everywhere. The 369, that teaches you about the nature of reality, which is electromagnetism. Everything is magnetic.
She's got it on.
Everything has
That's why I wanted her coat.
a resonant frequency.
Oh, let's take your meds too. Come here.
Oh, that's Taylor who gave it to her.
Taylor, did you give her her other meds
I
yet?
did.
Yes, that's it.
Come here, Lyra.
Yeah, give her some cough stuff.
So you're a magnet. Everything's magnetic. Air is magnetic. You attract that ether, the energy in, and you direct it. Come on. Like that is not. That is spirals
That's
of
like a
energy
candy
causing that to spin like that.
It's a yummy one that you like.
That's waves, electromagnetic waves of energy being
Here, I'm gonna give it to you.
harnessed, gathered, and then guided and released. Energy manipulation. Once you're conscious,
My meds.
once you're conscious of the reality in which you live in, once you become the master of your reality, you can begin to harness and you can use the energy for you. And that's why it's important to learn chakras and everything.
Don't put that, baby.
Because people are using that energy against you
Okay,
all the
Lyra, you
time.
ready? Okay, let's go.
Dark psychology is black magic. Because the world is mental. It's a projection of your consciousness.
Do you hear some notes?
So when you live in a society that's trying to mind control you,
Yeah, we're gonna do presents.
if you're in a society that's trying to mind control you, they're projecting black magic on you all the time. Hollywood, the media. They're giving you narratives. They're giving you false stories. I mean, your fucking government, that's all theater. All theater to keep you stuck in the matrix. And that's what the duality matrix, it's the black and white. You're shifting masculine, feminine, conservative, liberal. You're going with the flow of the stories given to you, and you're feeding that energy because you're participating in it, so you're feeding it your energy, and we're manifesting this horseshit reality that works against us because we're not sovereign, we're not taking ownership. Everything that exists in this universe exists because we've allowed it to. We have not, by giving away our freedoms, that's how the evils come about in society. It's because we haven't been righteous. We are distracted by all the nonsense, why we give our power away to the people with all the money. So the people that have all the money, think of the money as a representation of our spiritual energy. They're harnessing all your energy, and they're using that energy to manifest their reality. One where you're a slave. Anyway, that's my rant for today. Damn. Y'all feeling this energy? It's wild. Strong like bull. I can remember, how long have you been unemployed? I'm my own boss. Why would I work for one of these corporations that are feeding off you? They're parasites. You're feeding your energy to them. Why would I work for anyone but myself? Especially, why would I work for anyone that's not working for the greater good of humanity? Why would I put my energy? You're not getting it. You gotta take back your power. You don't need them. God gave you everything you need. This green earth, everything is around us. We need to take it back, for one, and get rid of all the nonsense, all this corporatization. Like, we are sovereign. We need to be sovereign. We don't need someone over us to tell us what to do. My intuition tells me to keep going. Your intuition, that's the voice of God. The only temple you need to ever go to is between these two fingers right here. Sol, Mon, sun, moon, masculine, feminine. Solomon's temple. Everything, that's why Isis, Osiris, Horus. Your A squared plus B squared equals C squared. The intersection of the feminine and masculine energies, that is your makeup. That is you. Your parent, your mother, your father. That is Horus, ours. That's the Trinity, the in-between. Everything's a Trinity. Your Trinity, it's just a mashup of those two energies, feminine and masculine. And then the neutral. That's what Earth is a North Pole, a South Pole, and this neutral plane, the neutral plane of inertia. You can see it in a ferrocell. Go get a magnet and a ferrocell. And that's basically what sacred geometry is about. They knew how energy flows. Our ancestors knew all about energy. And what you call gravity, which is nonsense, is just an electromagnetic modality. Its densities, hot and cold, are at warm with each other. That's the gray area is the neutral zone, where it all comes together to manifest that physical. The manifest and unmanifest. The Vesica Pisces. The circle in a circle, Venn diagram. Get a sense for, this is all just, what I'm doing is a dance with the objects. You have to match their resonant frequencies. You have to build a relationship with their energy and know how to bounce your energy off it. Or you can just brute force it. And like with these, I'm just throwing them. But when I'm dancing with the tinfoil, it's matching frequencies and letting the energy just flow through you and feeling, it's just a dance with the foil. You're just dancing and letting the energy guide you and teach you what it's trying to teach you in that moment. You're trying to, when I'm practicing Tai Chi, I'm trying to remove, that's why a lot of times I don't talk, because I'm removing the personality and I'm letting go of the ego and letting the energy guide me. And that, once again, we're back to the Taurus field, this flow of energy. When you're connected to that flow of energy, all information exists within that flow of energy. I'm learning from the energy, I'm getting downloads. So I'm channeling that energy into me and using it, and where I'm vibrating at that frequency. And you become, so like when you're conscious of that energy, you can see the waves of energy all around you. It's a liquid, it's fluid. Energy is, I'm creating waves of energy around me, all around me. My toroidal field is spinning, it's spinning around me, and I'm taking that energy and I'm guiding it around me. It's like a slingshot is how I imagine it. It's like I have a top knot and I'm swinging that around my head, and then I wrap it around this arm, and then I gather and release. Like for pulls, that's magnetism, that's electric. Feminine and masculine. Eve, atom, odd. Eve, even. That meant the feminine is magnetic, the masculine is electric. 1 is masculine, 2 is feminine, 3 is masculine, because it's that. That's why the wee-wees, am I right? Women are curvy because they're magnetic. Men are lines. They're straight. How is it done? Magnetism. You're collecting energy around you. You're a magnet. Everything is magnetic. So if I want to pull it, I have to pull that energy back toward me. Pull those electrons toward me. If I want to push, I'm pushing them away. Pull on the vacuum. When I do the levitations, so that's when I try and do that, that's when you try and put two same facing magnets together, that energy where it's repulsing, that's the energy I'm using. That's your prana. That's what I'm using to get the levitations. Which actually, that takes a lot of, go and try and do some of those. You'll get worn out real quick. You should see my videos where I was cramping when I first started trying to get the pulls and levitations. This is what Tai Chi is. It's understanding the flow of energy. Being able to tap into and energy is nature. Nature is God. God is energy. Energy is spirit. And spirit flows in the Taurus field. It's all just that flow. And this physical reality is just the patterns that arise from the vibrations that create the frequencies that become the patterns that we're able to experience in our minds. It's all mental. That's what Isis, Osiris, and Horus, that's telling you, it's the same as the Pluto that story. It's a where the two meet, the two energies meet at that angle, it will always, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. That's the projection, is the hypotenuse. It's fractal. It doesn't matter what, it's all just relative to the masculine and feminine energy that went into it. And that's why Aleph, that's your feminine and masculine crossing. That's that triangle. Now, everything, every letter, all numbers, you should take and just go mirror upwards and downwards, and just take A and then mirror it from the bottom to top. And you're just building DNA strands. And that's what language, it's so much, there's a lot of stuff you gotta learn about when it comes to language, and how language is tied to numerology, which is tied to vortex math. But that's the key. If you want to understand the nature of reality, and that's what 369 vortex math, man. All language comes from the torus field. All language is numbers. And everything that exists just exists because it's vibrating at a frequency for us to perceive it. I'm collapsing energy, Schrodinger's box, right? The cat. If I wasn't here, if there wasn't a conscious observer here to experience it, the universe wouldn't be here. But the universe is one consciousness, fractalized. Each and every one of us is a reflection of God. We're all God. God is one consciousness. And we're all God, experiencing each other through each other. All this, it's all just a projection for us to gain, to learn and understand. This is a school, this realm. This is where we go. Right now we're learning what it means to be a cancerous, to be cancer, to be a net negative on your body. So the earth is a body just like we're a body. I'm a self, I'm a universe within a universe. My body is a self made of cells that are all functioning for my greater good. But if they stopped functioning for my greater good and started doing their own shit, my body would deteriorate. Just like the earth, we are cells on this earth, fractalized. We're fractalized God consciousness. And we've been tricked and deceived into thinking nature is out to get us when nature is our mother and it's our father. That's Isis and Ra. And we think we are using all the fucking synthetic, destroying our bodies and destroying the world. But there's an energetic shift. This all happened. We've allowed it to get this far. But the further down it goes, the further it slingshots us up energetically. It's all about pressure. It's back to the densities. Hot and cold are at warm. Well, there's a slingshot effect that's going to happen. But it's been suppressed and suppressed and suppressed for years, this spiritual underbelly, because our godless society, because people don't know what God, like even our churches, our religions are there as part of the matrix. The text, the Bible, they've taken these texts and they misuse it. It's once again all narrative. They just change the narratives to control the masses. And the Nicene Council, Constantine, like guys, all this shit, everything you need to know about the nature of reality, it's all at your fingertips. You just have to start asking questions. The universe is simple. It's all energy, and whatever the energy we take in is the energy we put out. What goes in is what comes out. By pulling